All right, good morning, everybody. Thank you very much for joining this morning. I want to appreciate all of you. I want to thank all of you. I want to say God bless you. I want to thank God for John, so you can drop the note, whatever, and all that. So I want to give kudos to my wife too, and I want to really monitor what is going on so that I can know what is going on. Gracie, I will appreciate okay, feedbacks. I just need the feedbacks and all that as I go on this morning. Well, wherever you are connecting, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It all depends on the country or the state where you are. I want to appreciate all of you. I want to thank all of you for a wonderful time. And just want to make sure that the connection is sweet, the connection is great, connection is awesome. That's why all these things. All right. So let's go. This morning, like I said, a kind of a recap to what we have, in them. Last the yesterday thing. I want to appreciate everyone, and I want to appreciate every one of us who is able to do something as part of the assignment. Say go and shoot 1 to 4 and 1 to 3 minute movie. 1 to 3 minute movie. Go and shoot 1 to 3 minute movie, and that is what I have given everybody as an assignment. If you're still doing your own, continue doing it, but make sure you do it and make sure you do it very well. And I want to get the feedback. I believe the network is good right now because from my hand it's good and it's perfect. Where I want to believe it's good. And I deliberately asked my wife this morning to help me out to watch the network so that I can know. Once I get a thumbs up from her, then I know that the network is good. So she'll give me the thumbs up, then I know that we can go on. So this morning we're going to talk about festivals around the world. Christian festivals around the world. But before I go to Christian festival, I'm going to mention festivals around the world. I'm going to mention it, and I'm going to mention some. Then I'm going to explain some in details. Then I'm going to give us the link to that and all. I discovered that many of us, why I call it Christian Film Festival, is not that I'm not limiting us to Christian film alone. I'm just making sure that we understand that a Christian Film Festival is an alternative to what we have. But this is my belief, and I have to tell you my belief from the beginning, that I believe that you can submit your Christian film anywhere, any of the film festival. You pay, you do whatever, you don't do lobbying, you do the best you can, and you get the best out of it. Even at all, somebody somewhere will sit down there, the jury will sit down, and they are going to do something. What brought this up was GOfestival. GOfestival, like I told us yesterday, what about the GOfestival? And I will talk about briefly about GOfestival today, but tomorrow fully, which is going to be Friday, I'm going to be talking fully about GOfestival. I'm going to be mentioning Olaito Farokojo and all that, the case study we're going to talk about and all that. The Olaito Farokojo is a CEO of the Calibrators Media Nigeria. So I'm going to be talking about him. So as you join this morning, please feel free to give me the feedback of the network from your own end. Please greet us and let us know the country and the state you are watching from. Please go ahead and share this video. Go ahead and invite your friends. Go ahead and copy this link and post it on your groups, and then share the news. I'm really happy because a lot of us have been sharing the news. A lot of us have been spreading the news. I'm so happy. I'm so excited that we are doing something good, we are doing something powerful, and the Lord bless us in Jesus' name. Please, as you're joining, I don't just want to assume that you're there. As you're joining, please mention your name. Just say something, or just say something, the country you're watching from. Let us know. If you cannot say that, just mention your name, or you just say hi or good morning everyone. Then I can get your name done. And I want to tell you that I appreciate you sharing the video. I appreciate you for inviting your friends. I appreciate you for copying the link to another site for people to watch and for people to connect. I want to appreciate everyone who have been doing great things on the internet. I believe something good is coming up. I'm so excited that some of the drama ministers around me are taking the challenge to do something, to drop something on the internet, and I'm so excited to watch them. I'm so excited to see them, and more are still coming in the name of Jesus. So let's go to things. We have a lot of film festivals around the world, and you can Google them, you can search about them, and let me quickly get you with the little ones I get from the the compiled ones from the New York Film Academy, compiled one, most of the accurate and current film festival database available around the world. Most of these are annual events, and the entries deadlines are usually 1 or 2 months prior to festival exhibition dates. So most of film festivals have entry fee. Some don't. Some don't. Some are free. Some have entry fee. Some have requirements. Other requirements of some for submission, and such filmmakers should inquire about submission. Contact them. I remember contact them for guidelines and all that. And then most times you need to understand what is going on around you. Sometimes I have to write these people. I have to talk with them. Sometimes I have to make a call through. Somebody was doing a Christian film, I think this month or May. You say he's going to slash it instead of paying something, one or something. I had to pay $63 or so. So you're slashing it, and we have a lot of things all the way from A, which is Africa, even to the Asia Minor, to the Asia, to America, to Europe, and all that. So we have the North America, we have the Europe, we have the Pacific, Middle East, we have Africa, Latin America, we have the Caribbean Festival, news around the world. We have from Canada, we have you have to get a lot of nerve like that. We have Infringement Montreal, which is in Canada. We have Ontario International Animation Festival. So even if you are doing animation, there is a festival for you. We have Antimatter Festival of Underground Short Films and Video. We also have International Festival of Film on Art. We have Atlantic Film Festival. We have a few vendors, Atlantic Film Festival for Youth. We have a Banff, BAN. Double F World Media Festival. We have Banff Mountain Film and Book Festival. We have Bay Street Films Festival. We have a Blue Mountain Film Festival. Can I get a feedback from you? What does the network look like? Is the network okay? Let me know. What does it look like? We have a Garbage Town Short Film and Video Festival. We have Gary International Film Festival. We have Canada International Film Festival. I've gone in contact with these people before. Canadian Film Fest. We have International Short Film Festival. We have a Cinefest Subdre International Film Festival. We have Cinemania French Film Festival. We have Confest Global Community Film Festival. We have $100 Film Festival. We have Diaspora Film Festival. You're surprised. You have even your being in diaspora, you have a film for you. I just want to mention first, we have Doza Documentary Film Festival. We have a Dream Speaker Film Festival. We have Edmonton International Film Festival, Fantasia Film Festival, International Film Festival. We have a Festival du Nobel Cinema. We have that one. We have a World Film Festival. We have a FIMI South Asia Film Festival. We also have a Film POP. You have Film POP. Please let me know the feedback. Let me know that there is no break in transmission and you can see me very well. Okay, now we have a Future Shot Canada, Future Shot for Canada, Gimli Film Festival, Global Vision Festival, Festival of Moving Media, Comedia. We have another one, Dairy Art, Liquor, and Porn Comedy Festival. Can you see that? They have a lot of things. For people that even want to do pornography and all that, they have a festival for them. You see, that's the demonic thing around the world and all that. All documentaries, Canadian International Documentary Festival, Media City, and Toronto Indie Film Festival. That is, independent filmmakers can also submit their things and on like that. For such, we have even some online, which is Toronto Online Film Festival. You can submit your film online. Apart from Toronto International Film Festival, we also have Toronto Online Film Festival, where you can submit your film. Even if you're a Jew, and then you are living in Toronto, they have Toronto Jewish Film Festival. So they have a lot of film festivals around the world. Like I said, they have Sundance. We have Vancouver International Film Festival. Those are the ones I've heard about. Victoria Film Festival. We have a lot. In US, we have a lot. American Black Film Festivals. We have Offshoot Film Festival. We have Texas Independent Film Festivals. We have accolade competitions. We have Architecture and Design Film Festival. We have International Student Media Festival. We have AFI Festival. We have Dallas. I think that one is Dallas. Is it Dallas or Houston? Is the one that Evangelist Bamitale Mozambique film got an award. I think Houston. So Dallas, we have African Film Festival, New York. We have a lot of things, a lot of those things, and even all these terrible films, they also have their filmmaking. We also have online New England filmmaker. If you are living in England, we have online online New England film. We have Berlin Film Festival. We have Berkeley Video Film Festival. We have a lot like that you need to do. We have a Big Apple Film Festival. We have a Big River Film Festival. We have so many of such you need to look at. We have a Chicago. We have so many of them, which may probably give you a link after. Because if I keep on mentioning all those ones, we have Honolulu, we have International Film Festival, we have Indy, we have New York Film Academy Festival for students, for their students. We have a lot. And I want to add my own. Okay, we have a SEDU Student Film Festival. Just like that. Okay, it's going to be. It's in the making. New York City Independent Film Festival. We only have Performing Arts Festival here. All right. We have Queen World Film Festival. We have Queen World Film Festival. We have a lot that. So let's now go to Christian. But before we go to Christian Film Festival, I really want to go a bit and explain some of the film festivals around the world. Some of the film festivals around the world. It will surprise you that we have a fantastic festivals around the world. It will shock you. It will really shock you. It will really surprise you to see that in what God is doing for us at this end time is huge. What God is doing for us at this end time is very huge. And I must confess something to you, that get ready to flow. Get ready to flow. Get ready to flow and to flow in the move of God. Get ready to flow in the move of God. Because quite a number of people, I've seen a lot of people, I've seen quite a number of people who have seen great things around the world, and I know that God is ever faithful. God is ever faithful. So we have film festivals around the world. We have in Asia, like I said. We have in Nigeria. We even have a lot in Nigeria. We have a lot in Nigeria. We have Lagos Film Festival. We have African International Film Festival. We have one that's Ife Festival that was always been held in January by our late Professor Foluke Ogunleye of blessed memory. So, we have we have this one that's so common in also in Nigeria, which is African International Film Festival. African International Film Festival. Some of these things are done in Lagos. I think the last year one, the 6th edition was done in Lagos. So you need to understand, and some of these things also, it was founded in 2010. Where even one I want to talk about started in 2009, and I've discovered something, that all of us, we need to embrace a change. We need to appreciate our people when they are doing anything. We need to let people know what we are doing. We need to appreciate people around the world, that this is what God can do. This is what God can use us to do, and we must do it accordingly. We must do it accordingly. And I discovered that no matter what you are doing, whether you are living in Asia, whether you live in any other thing I'll mention, I'll just drop the link for you so that I can go to the film festival, the Christian Film Festival around the world, and all that. Any question? If you have any question, please go ahead. And please, if you have not shared this video, please go ahead and share this video. I want to know that I appreciate you sharing the video, inviting your friends and loved ones this morning. I want to appreciate you so much for that. So, film festival is one of the things. Why film festival? A film festival is a showcase. When I was talking about storytelling, I told you when you have to do this festival, where you have to meet a lot of people, investors come together to see your movie, and also maybe at that time, not maybe, some of them will pick it up and they want to show it and showcase it. Maybe some of them want to be distributing it. Some of them want to, and this is where a lot of people make their money. This is where a lot of people make their money and all that. And one of the basic challenges of people is that when they don't know what they actually wanted, it's going to affect them. And that's one of the reasons I'm going to be talking about Aropojo later, because this young man, like me, has really transformed Nigeria, has really transformed Christian drama. He came with a purpose and he achieved that purpose within a short time. That's light up. So which I'm going to talk about later by the grace of God. So we have a film festival around the world that lingers from so many areas. We have them. We have International Wildlife, even Wildlife Film Festival. You can see that almost everything has a film festival. All right, almost everything has a film festival around the world. And if you see anyone that is in line what you have, if I were you, please, if I were you, please submit to anyone that is relevant to you. And let me quickly do this disclaimer. Please, Paul-Esupofo has done his best to research all this listing, all the listing below. But please do your research yourself before entering to any of this festival or any business agreement with all these people I'm mentioning, or I will still mention. Please, we don't necessarily endorse any of those festivals, listed below, because please, I don't endorse them except the one I've been to and the one I'm going to talk about. Then I tell you I endorse it. Any other ones I've mentioned or I will mention, I do not, by mentioning them, say I have already endorsed them. No, but prayerfully do your research, prayerfully approach those things, and prayerfully pay your dues, pay the fee they have to do. Then please go ahead and do something. So back to my Christian film movie festival. How do I go into that? How do I mention that? I mentioned that purposely because don't limit yourself to Christian filmmaking alone. What I mean by that is that in submitting Christian filmmaking festivals alone, don't submit only your film to Christian film festival alone. You can submit it to Hollywood. Once you made the standard, you made the quality standard, you can also, in fact, festivals has checked us. It has been a kind of a check on us to really know what we are doing. And please, I'm not saying you should look for a award, but if you're going to look for a award, go ahead. I give you my word, go ahead. I don't know what God is telling you. I don't know what the state you are spiritually, but make sure that you are not going to enter to your heart or enter to your head and become composed and say award-winning film, award, and you begin to go with award-winning category, and your case will not be somebody who used cat to kill an elephant. They used to say it in an adage in my own language that afifila query ojo kan lo ma niyi. I said that one in Yoruba, and I will interpret that somebody who used a cap, a juju cap, to kill an elephant, he can only have fame just for once. The next time he did it, the people say, "Oh, that man, okay, that used to." So he begin to do it again. Nobody seems to look at his side because it's a normal thing that he has been doing. So somebody say, "Oh, drama." Somebody is a drama minister. We understand. Okay, he's a drama minister. Okay. We understand him as a drama minister. Those are the things we need to inculcate and also need to embrace and all that. So we have the festival kicking a check on us, bringing a check on us, and bringing some things on us. I will mention the Christian film festivals. I will mention some of them. I will mention the likely time they used to hold, and you can Google yourself, and I will also give you some website that you can also see some things that could be of help to you. Then I will talk about 3 or 4 ones today. I will talk about 3 or 4 more today. I will just be, as I'm mentioning them, I will just be trying to bring some things. If you are living in Alabama, we have a Plant and Pillar Film Festival. If you are living in Alabama in US, we have Plant and Pillar, actually in Bynum, Hill, Alabama, Birmingham, Alabama. All right. So I want to appreciate those who have joined this morning. Let me appreciate Sister Ejiro Idiegwe Mochi. Thank you for coming this morning. Sister Precious Oji, thank you for watching. Sister Adejuwon Timothy, thank you for watching. Please, if you have not shared this video, please go ahead and share this video. I appreciate you, and I want to let you know that I appreciate you that you're sharing the video. And please give me the feedback of the network from your own end. If the network is good, let me know. Let me have that the network is good from your own end. You can do something that you can contact all these people through email, through Facebook, through Twitter, Vimeo. You can visit many of them. And another Christian film festival you have is 168 Film Project and Festival. 168 film project and film festival. The last one I mentioned, I think it is annually September, and this one I mentioned is August. All right, so and you have to find out and look for their number. You call their number to know. Then we also have a Biola media conference. Biola media conference. So these are the things that come all the studio city of California. You need to understand that you need to get in contact. Look at this Biola is a Biola University. I used to call it Biola because it sounds like Biola to us in Nigeria, especially I'm a Yoruba guy. I will pronounce it the Yoruba way. So please forgive me. I may not know how to pronounce it exactly, whether it's Biola or Biola. You understand? So I have a cousin that is it's Biola. All right. So you need to get that and get it. Then we also have an International Family Film Festival. International Family Film Festival in Christian drama. You can submit your film to, and you'll be wondering, they have it in November, 3 days. Some of these conferences are holding in 3 days, some of them are holding 3-4 days, and all that. So you need to get what you need to get about them. You can Google them and you can look for them on YouTube also. They have some of their videos also there. Then we have International Christian Film Festival, which I'm going to talk about later. I'm going to talk about it later. Really deliberately, I'm going to talk about it later. That's the something. I have to talk about it later. Very, very deliberate and all that. So we'll talk about it later. So we also have a live fest. We have a live fest. Live Fest Film Festival. Live Fest Film Festival is happening in Hollywood in California. It's happening in Hollywood between April and May every year. It's a Christian film festival. You can submit your short film, your long film, your feature film into. So we also have the Pan Pacific Film Festival. Pan Pacific Film Festival. The Cutting Across is also August. So the location is Grace Ministry International, Fulton, California. You can submit your film into all those ones. Like I said, so you also have the interviews. People do interviews for people. What it's now called Princebury Film Festival, formerly known as San Diego Christian Film Festival. It was formerly known as San Diego Film Festival, but it's now called Princebury Film Festival, formerly known as San Diego Christian Film Festival. You can submit your film to all these festivals and all that. And usually September and October every year in San Diego, California. You can also do that. Then we also have a Teen Faith Film Festival. Some of you are reaching out to film teenagers. There is a film for teenagers. There is a film festival for teenagers. Teen Faith Film Festival. Also held in March. A day or 1-2-day conference that you can do. I want to appreciate Pastor Akintewe Lewis. I want to appreciate Stadiola Adedamola Salako. Thank God for Brother Sam Idowu. I want to appreciate John Oguntuashe. Please drop the notes, Brother John Oguntuashe, for me to read on the short movie. We've rounded it up yesterday, but I promised them that whenever you come up, I will read it out for them. All right, so please go ahead and all that. Please, I've given everybody an assignment. Go make sure you shoot 1 to 3 minutes film because you have listened to this short film lecture. Please, it's a must for you. It's an encouragement for you. I want to encourage you so that you can do that and all that. So, Teen Faith Film Festival, the location is Orange Lutheran High School in San Diego, in US. You can also do that. And also we have a Central Florida Christian Film Festival. Central Florida Christian Film Festival, where you can submit your films. Never you limit yourself. Some of these film festivals want to welcome films around the world. Some of them are in their community. Some of them it may be in different places and all that. Please don't limit yourself. And like I said before now, for some of you who are joining, you have to watch the video back. You can submit your Christian film anywhere. Once it's going to be acceptable, once you can pay the fee, why not? Once you can meet their requirement, don't limit it alone. But like I said, I'm not endorsing all those ones I mentioned. I can only endorse the one I know or the one I've been to, the one I'm close. I can see them and all that. So now, please, let's communicate. Let me hear your words. I know quite a number of us are watching. I could see quite a number of people watching and all that. So, Central Florida Christian Festival in May, and all that. Please, if you have not shared this video, go ahead and share this video. And I want to let you know that I really appreciate you sharing this video as you invite other friends, other drama ministers, and all that across the world So thank you. Gideon Media Arts Conference and Film Festival. I've been in touch with these people over the years. They are in Orlando, Airport Marriott, Marriott. So they're in Orlando, Marriott. So Gideon Media Arts Conference and Film Festival. So Conference and Film Festival. You can submit your things on this one. You can be in contact with them. I will give you the website where you can see their numbers, their emails, and all that. You can get in touch with them. We also have this coming up again, International Christian Film Festival. Like I said, deliberately, I'm going to talk about it later. Deliberately, I'm going to talk about it later. I also been in touch with the International Christian Visual Media Catalyst Conference some years ago. They change their location every year. They move around their location every year. But majorly they're in Orlando. They're in Orlando, Florida. They're in Orlando, Florida. This changes every year. ICVM, International Christian Visual Media Catalyst Conference. I've been in touch with them over the year, very long time ago. They also connect me with CITA, which is a Christian in Theater Art, which I've been part of the members of the Christian in Theater Art over the years. I've been a member for quite a number of years. Before I stopped, I think I've not paid my annual dues, and that's why I cannot say. Then they stopped the annual conference or so, and they have to change it and decentralize it. As far back as 2003 or so. Yes, as far back 2003. I've been part of what they're doing, and over 10 years. That's about over 10 years, about 14 years now. So we also have that one, June IVC. Then we also have we also have the Home of Illinois Christian Movie Center, Art of Illinois Christian Movie Center, Art of Illinois Christian Movie Center. That's part of the thing we'll do. But please, I've encouraged us. Please, it's not the time for you to call on the program, except you don't know that I'm on right now. So please, and I'm going to do something towards this very soon, so that my phone will not be ringing in a way like that. So I'm so sorry. All right, I'm so sorry for everyone. So we also have a Midwest Christian Inspirational Indie Film Festival. Midwest Christian Inspirational Indie Film Festival. When you hear indie means independent filmmakers. When you hear indie, it means independent Christian filmmakers. So it always out in September every year. And they can also announce the place to be announced. When you say TBA, means to be announced. The location where they want to do it to be announced. And we also have a Merrimack Valley Christian Film Festival. Merrimack Valley Christian Film Festival. Merrimack Valley Christian Film Festival. This comes up March and April every year. Festival is always during the Holy Week. This festival is always held at Holy Week. Anyway, it's Holy Week is the time. Is the best time to know when they are holding it and all that around the world and all that. So we also have Glory Rees Christian Film. Glory Rees, you know Reeves, okay. The one is instead of S is Z. Glory Rees Christian Film Festival. It comes on June and it's located at Hilton Garden in Detroit in US. So you need to understand that you need to submit your film. You need to give your film out and let it bless life. This one, I'm also the one I'm about to mention now. I'm also in touch with them. I'm also in touch with these people, which is Midwest Christian Filmmakers Academy. Midwest Christian Filmmakers Academy. I'm also in touch with them. Their location also changes, but sometimes they are in Pence and Needles, Lakeside Lodge, Detroit Lakes in Minnesota also. All right. So we also are on New Jersey. Some of them are in New Jersey. Some of them move around there. We also have this one. In fact, I've been in touch with the owner, or let me say the director of this one I'm about to mention, Churches Making Movies Christian Film Festival. There was a particular time they even want to come to Nigeria. The Father the Lord really share some things with us and say, oh wow, this goes to be lovely and all that. They have their terms and conditions and all that. But like I said, different part of the world goes with a lot of this and all that. If you can meet up with the requirement, like I said, once you can meet up with the requirement given to you, why not submitting your film into those areas? So we have the Churches Making Movies Christian Film Festival. So if your church have been making movies, if your church have been giving something good, if your church have been doing a mighty things, if your church have been doing a wonderful film and all that, so you need to go to this kind of place. Churches making films, making movies, Christian Film Festival. Churches making movies, Christian Film Festival. I've been in touch with this woman. I know, at least not physically, but I know her over the years. It's always in October and all that. So we have the Woodbridge Renaissance Island, New Jersey. New Jersey is their base and all that. And we also have Image Film Festival. We have Image Film Festival in New Jersey. Image Film Festival in New Jersey. You can have that and all that. The Image. Then we have a Great Lakes Christian Film Festival. Great Lakes Christian Film Festivals. They also their own in August. So in South Buffalo, New York City, and all that. So you need to get into touch with them as you want to submit your thing. Then we have Hollywood, not Hollywood. Hollywood Christian Film Festival of New York. Hollywood Christian, not Hollywood. It's Hollywood Christian Film Festival of New York. Christian Film Festival of New York. So you can contact with these people. They have their emails, they have their phone numbers and addresses. You can just do that and be in contact with them. I want to appreciate Mr. Luwale Gabriel Adekola for watching this morning. Thank you for joining us. John, I'm waiting for your dropping. Please drop your questions, or if you have any question or have any contribution, please drop it. People have not really been dropping this morning. Please drop your comments and all that. You have not greeted us, you are just watching. Then just watch, greet us. All right, you know, you voted for that. I don't mind, but you voted for it, and please do that. Greet us, let us know you are there. Appreciate other people on the platform, even the class with you. So you have October Music and Film Festival, Christian film category. In that October Film Festival, they have a Christian film category. In fact, most of these film festivals around the world, they also have a Christian film categories, or that they get on Christian film. But sometimes you need to cut across that when you're submitting it. Make sure your mind is not about making a word or getting prices from all these things, because you can get a lot of prices, you can get a lot of money from festival that will launch you up to a lot of things. You know, most of these things, my image studio also is doing those things. Then we have what we call Pocono Mountains Film Festival, NPFF. Pocono Mountains Film Festival. This is also in New York. A lot of film festivals happen in New York City. If you can do it, some are in the North Carolina. We have another one in North Carolina. Projecting Hope Film Festival. Projecting Hope Film Festival is also done in Charlotte. Projecting Hope Film. Projecting Hope Film. So let nothing distract you from doing the mind of God. All this film festival will give you the standard, so that when you go and shoot, when you go and make your movie, you don't just point and shoot and say you have made a movie and all that. A lot of things are also in the Pennsylvania and all that. We have a DNA Filmworks Expo, DNA Filmworks Expo, which is in Philadelphia, in US also. So we also have the Narrowway Film Festival. Narrowway Film Festival. It aired last year July, 15 to 17 last year July. We have a Narrowway Film Festival. These are things, these are opportunities around us, and I felt I damn fit for me myself that let me take pain to really go through this thing and share with us as believers, as ministers, or as co-filmmakers, that we can do something for the Lord. In fact, some of us have our films just lying down. Some of us are even looking. As you're making it, submit it. And because the film festival is coming this year, I told you that I'm doing a GoFest as a showcase, which I'm going to talk extensively also fully tomorrow. That's come and submit your film to GoFestival, being organized by Calibrators Media, Nigeria. So we also have that one, Projecting Hope Festival. We also have International Christian Short Film Festival in Puerto Rico. So can you see now all this your short film? You can actually in Puerto Rico, you can actually submit them. You can actually submit them for a film festival, International Christian Short Film Festival in Puerto Rico. Majorly it's only in November, and you can also many of us, if you know one thing about film festival is that you can travel It can be online. There's some online film festival. You can even Google it out. Online Christian Film Festival. You will see a lot. Then this one I'm going to mention now. But let me start from that mentioning that one now, which is the Kingdom Wood Christian Film Festival. Kingdom Wood Christian Film Festival. Kingdom Wood Christian Film Festival, which is also US. I've been in contact with this organizer also over the years, and all. I see they are doing a great job. It's also in October too. October, and this year it's likely October 7th now. So I don't know. This year it was October. It will be October rather. So we have another one in North Carolina in the US. We have another one in South Carolina. And recently I saw there is a Rwanda Christian Film Festival. Rwanda Christian Film Festival. I was so much excited. I said, Rwanda? And they were doing Christian film? Wow. You know, the more you do research, the more you know some things. That's just the truth. And I discovered that you need to give out, you need to give the best. Just give people the best. Just give them the all that God has given to you. Give them everything you have and hide nothing. Hide nothing from people. Make sure you hide nothing from people, and it will go a long way than keeping things, because some people are full of keeping things. And when John came up with the opportunity we have on TVC, that many of us have been doing short film, they have given us a slot on TVC that we can show our Christian film, and that same TVC has a channel on DSTV. Do you know that's big? Apart from their own platform, they also have a platform inside another platform, so that makes it bigger. So let's embrace this opportunity. And it's not about money, so it's supposed to be you pay, but now they're giving opportunity for you to be heard, for your voice to be heard around the world, and I think that's a very good one. So you can also submit your film to NRB, International Christian Media Convention. NRB, some of them have conferences, some of them don't do film, but they just do conferences, gathering the like-minded together, bringing them together into a resort, and they talk about the conventional center in Nashville in Tennessee in US. So you can also have a Bedias, Texas Christian Film Festival. Bedias, Texas Christian Film Festival. This is also on in July. Film has shown third Thursday Christian Movie Night. They will show Christian Movie Night at the time. In fact, when I begin to see a kind of film festival, you can also have a big screen like the one we have in our city, in different places in Nigeria. We have in Lagos, we have in Port Harcourt, all those big screen, the things always play. I've imagined it several times that the time is coming for Christian drama. They will be showing those films, right? Everybody, as they are going 24 hours, the thing will just be going on the billboard, showing short films, different short films. Now, people are in order, especially if you are living in Lagos. You see a lot of people in order, in serious traffic. Let me put it that way. In serious traffic, they cannot move. Some of them will be there 1 hour, and the big screen will just be displaying something, an advert. Christian film, short film can be there. Different, about 15 people can come together, and they package it and they throw it there. They pay for it. And wow. Before you know, you reach out to bless a lot of lives in the midst of the traffic. About 1 hour, 2 hours, they can watch 2-3 films on the screen there. Wow, those are the revelations I'm talking about. So you talk about things, and you know. And then we also have a Christian Worldview Film Festival. Christian Worldview Film Festival, and this name of this person, this name that this people in San Antonio in Texas. This are in San Antonio in Texas. This is worldview. You must have a worldview when you're shooting your movie. Don't always have a local view. Don't always say, "Oh, I want to reach." Why do we call it Christian film? We call it Christian film because believers are the one doing it. The believers are the one doing it because we know the secular. We know those people that just mix everything together, and they want to be that they want to eat with idols, and also they want to eat with the priest of the idols and all that. You know, I don't know, right interpretation, just give that one. So, all right. They also have International Faith and Family Film Festival, Megafest. Megafest is one of the biggest, not one of the biggest, but it's one of the big festival around the world. Christian film festival around the world too. It's also in the Dallas, Texas. So you know, you also have we also have a South Texas Underground Film Festival. So if you're underground, people that cannot even underground film festival, people that are not, they are not really, you can do something. People who are just maybe you have been drug addicts, maybe people that have been having issues in their life, maybe people that have been having some things in their life, then you have to do the kind of film. There's also a film for them. They have their location at Corpus Christi, and all that in US. So this is not a Christian film. This one is not a Christian only festival. It's not the Christian only festival. It's a festival they allow other people can come, because they just want other people on the word to really underground to really come together and encourage them. So we also have the Arctic Film Festival. Arctic Film Festival, which is in Alamo in US also. So you have a lot of them. We have a we also have a Texas Christian Film Festival, Bethany Christian Church, Disciples of Christ. They also do that. Just as you can win a lot of people and a lot of people. We have also Christian Life International Film Festival. Christian Life International Film Festival. Christian Life International Film Festival is also one of the biggest film festival that I want to talk about. These are very, very fantastic. We have a creative arts media. We have a creative art media. They can also have some things. They have a Mission Fest Film Festival. Mission. Those of you maybe have a film on missions, mission, or you want to do a missionary film. You have been doing a missionary film. These are kind of the things you can also submit to those of you. You can also give them to show your film. It's in Vancouver, Canada. Awesome. We have a Winnipeg real as a reality to real film festival, real to real film festival, and all that. They're very wonderful people, and they're Winnipeg in Canada. So you also have an annual Christian Independent Film Festival, annual Christian Film Independent Film Festival in October. In that one is also in Lusaka, Zambia. So don't think it's only Nigeria. In Lusaka, Zambia, we have film like this in Lusaka, Zambia. We also have Ignite Film Festival. Ignite Film Festival is in Australia. It's in Australia, Sydney, Australia. You can also, then we have in Bermuda. We have we have a lot of people. Then let's go to the Carl Jackson Film Festival cruise. Is also on. We also have travel agent film festival submissions are online, which you can do. We have a lot of people you travel. Some people, we also have Rio de Janeiro, where you can also have some sites where you do some things there. So we have a Czechoslovakia, in Czech Republic, really. Czech Republic, they also have a festival of good news. They call it Festival de Became Seville, Sepravi. It's like their language anyway. The French, I don't know what they're speaking there. All right, I didn't do research on that one. So they have a Festival de Briche Bisevrevi. I pray my tongue will not just bite me to this morning. This is site is written in Czech, so it's on shore of the details. All right, on shore of the details. So we also have a Chennai. We have a Chennai Christian Short Film Festival, DBICA, Chennai Christian Short Film Festival. This is in Don Bosco in Chennai, in India, and Tamil Nadu in India. You can also get in touch with these people. So you see that it's not just only Nigeria, it's not only just Africa. But cutting across to another thing, we have a Sabot International Film Festival. Which is Milan, Italy. In Italy, we also have a one that the Christian Film Festival. If you are enjoying this thing, please let me I didn't hear some people's voice. I didn't even know whether people are really following me or I'm just talking monotone. When I'm just monotone, monotone that's monotone. All right. We also have in United Kingdom. We have a Carmarthen Bay Film Festival. We have Carmarthen Bay Film Festival in the United Kingdom. All right. So United Kingdom. Okay. So thank you for joining this morning. Evangelist Bimisola Emieba, thank you for joining. All right. So thank you this morning for joining. So we also have I Will Tell International Film Festival. I Will Tell. What are you telling? You're going to tell good news. So I Will Tell International Film Festival, which is London, United Kingdom. You can also get their phone number. Now I will give you the link to all those things so that you can also do research yourself. We also have a UK Christian Film Festival, UKCFF. We have UK Christian Film Festival, which is also located in London, United Kingdom. So some people say, they're clapping and say, oh, they mentioned my own, so we can go and do something. Yes, go to your city, go to your state, go to your county, and go to your local government, go to anywhere you are living around, go to your province in all over the world, go to here, you see Christian Film Festival around you. You also have a Universal Film and Festival Organization, UFFO, Universal Film and Festival Organization, to also launch into UK too and all that. So like I said, I'm going to talk about briefly International Christian Film Festival. International Christian Film Festival is one of the largest Christian film festival in the world. One of the largest Christian film festival that the likes of the Kenwood brothers have attended. The likes of a lot of people have attended it, and it's really becoming great. And this year is going to be coming up 4 to 6 May 2017. 4 to 6 May 2017. You know, one of the things that any one of these things you need to go. If you are finding yourself in around the world, wherever you are, you can travel. You can also go online. If some of them are connected with the Facebook Live or YouTube Live, you can connect. These are some of the things I've done, and I will still do more to just know what is obtainable, what is really going on, and what is ideal for me. Apart from teaching people, apart from training people, apart from doing the film myself, let me see how it also go in some other dimension. Let me see how it's also going on another great thing. Let me check my time so that I won't just be out of time this morning again. Wow, the time has fast spent too. Wow. Okay, so International Film Festival is actually the website is internationalcff.org. www.internationalcf.org. So you can look and you can submit your film, you can hear the speaker, you can see the speakers, you can book the hotel, you can look for sponsors or be sponsored too. You can have a festival content and all the requirement, awards and prize and all that, the casting, the newsletter, the press, the winners of the last year and all that. And you have volunteers, you can also volunteer and all that. Then another thing for all these things you can see is the christianfilmdatabase.com. Maybe my wife will help me to really type those one out quickly now, but if not, then I will drop it after the class. And we also have a cliffest.com. This is a Christian Life International Film Festival. Then you can also have a filmfreeway.com. You can also have a lot of things on it by the grace of God. So I believe you really get this I'm about to say. So those are the things you must distribute yourself. You must submit the film around the world. Submit the film around the world. Let the whole world know about it. Let the whole world know that you are doing something important for the Lord. Don't let your voice be kept quiet. Somebody look at me and say, wow, you are the master of the digital things, or you do a lot of things. I say, well, I'm not. It's the grace of God and the dedication and commitment. Because when you close your eyes to the noise around you, you can get the best around the world. But if you don't close your eyes, you're looking at there is no money, there is no people, there is no helper. Well, I would have given the same something some years ago. But immediately I gave my life to Christ, I saw the dedication. I saw those are the things I embraced when I gave my life to Jesus. I saw the commitment of people, fearless, tireless, and I say, wow, if these people can go this way, why can't I go on my way too? So why can't I do a lot of things for my Father, for my Daddy in heaven, who is able to do exceeding abundantly more than what I think or ask for? So why can't he do it? He is the one is able. So those are the things. Those are the things you need to understand. You need to know. The Lord will help us. People look at you and say, oh, this man is a billionaire. Yes, I am a billionaire. Because I saw the dedication, I saw the commitment of other people. I saw the way, okay, this person, we go to the person, you pray for 3 hours, 4 hours. Okay, can I lock myself? When I gave my life to Christ, that was what I was doing. I locked myself indoor. I don't want to see anybody. I just want to be sold out. Even till now. In fact, sometimes I'm afraid. Now that I'm married, I have to be adjusting seriously. In fact, I have to adjust. Sometimes I wake up, I cannot help my wife to do one thing at home. And I just say, I'm sorry, please. So I have to change from it. I say, we cannot afford to take, help her to come and do something at home for us. Right now, we cannot. But we know we grow to a level that we'll be able to release ourselves from some necessary tension and all that. Necessary and unnecessary tension and all that. You get me now? But I have to help out. Sometimes I have to quickly, when they go to school, I have to quickly pack something, rearrange the house, and this part of the thing. All right? So that's my way. So submit your Christian faith. Submit it around the world. Spread it. The Bible says, cast your work, that's the bread upon many waters. After many days, what? You'll find it. After many of us don't want to wait for that many days. Many of us don't want to wait, but you need to learn to wait. That's the truth. You need to learn to wait. All right? You need to learn to learn to wait. Any questions so far? Please, any question? Let me work on question before I just give you the brief introduction about what I'm about to say tomorrow. I'm just giving the brief introduction. Why is it on? When did it start? I'm going to give you what our own. I've just talked about the case study today, and just our own and all that. So, any question? Okay, I want to be. You're in the class. Teacher always mentions some people. Sister Grace, any question? Sister Ejiro, any question? Sister Precious, any question? Brother Timothy, Pastor Kintewe, Sister Diola, Brother Sam, Brother John, I'm still waiting for you. Please drop something before I close because I will soon close. Pastor Oluwole Gabriel, Adekola, Evangelist Bimisola Emiebo, and the rest of the people I cannot mention all your names. And plenty people I cannot mention your names. I have a few minutes to go. All right, I have a few minutes to go. Did we get it now? So I'm talking about GOfestival. GOfestival, Gospel Film Festival in Nigeria. Quite a number of people have started something before this time, and I'm going to be talking about that tomorrow. Quite a number of people have started so many, like a festival, this of that, festival of art, the gathering of different people around the world before this time. But a particular time came that now is 7 years. Very prophetic. 7 years. 7 years. It's a particular year it was not heard, but for 7 years it has been on. And that's really transformed. So the Lord will do something transforming this year concerning that conference. That festival. Excuse me. There is a young man who came up some years ago. His name is Olaito Faropojo. He's widely called Mr. Olaito or Mr. Faropojo. He's married with children. He's having a gifting. He has a celebration. He has a hobby of celebration of gospel thematic excellence. That is what he stands for. He likes to celebrate a gospel thematic excellence, and he is available ministerially as travel wide, and he has helped some people to shoot and direct some of their films. Hope of Glory, Last Option, and he has done Evangeltainment. Evangeltainment is actually documentary. Live on the Lagoon, and the festival started on June 2009. I think I will stop with that. June 2009 till tomorrow. I will continue. It started the film festival 2009. His name is Olaito Faropojo. Olaito Faropojo. So please, John, anytime you drop it, I'm still going to read it, or you post it for me, then I'll post in the appropriate quarters, and I will appreciate you as you do that promptly on the short movie. So do we that. I stop at that for Olaito Faropojo tomorrow. His passion is about aspiring filmmakers, aspiring Christian filmmakers, and the media edition was aired in the city of Ibadan. So I'm going to continue from that tomorrow by the grace of God. So, any questions so far? Let me welcome our questions. Let me welcome what we have to say. What is in our hearts? What do we want to share with us? What do you think you can share with us? What do you think we should do better? What are your contributions? What are any question you have, and all that? Gradually, we're going to the 6 months, which is going to be in March. And in March also, I'm going to be celebrating my real birthday, spiritual birthday, really. That's my real birthday. The other birthday is just athlete birthday when I was born. But next month, I'm going to be celebrating my birthday, the year I was born. Okay. All right. So anywhere you are, on that day, you can feel free to shout and feel free to celebrate. If I'm not on location, probably. All right. So do you get it now? So, and I also want to prepare your mind ahead of time in March. The Lord will help us in March. And we nothing will disturb us. We are doing our things, and we're going to be giving us some practicals. And also, we are going to some states already. We're planning for a free seminar that I've given to us. So, and please feel free to contact us. Feel free to send email to us. They send me at gmail.com. Any question you have, they send me at gmail.com. Feel free to write. Feel free to write us and ask questions. No question is stupid question. Just ask whatever is not clear, or inbox me, that we can chat. And on WhatsApp group, we have a WhatsApp group that we share some things, some videos and all that, some assignments and some other things over there. So please go ahead and join and all that. So after this class now, I'm going to drop that. Any question before I go? I've told you something, I don't have to finish all the 1 hour. Sometimes I need to, and I can overshoot it. So this morning, I don't think I will finish all the 1 hour. Okay, sorry about that. So it's time up already. The Lord bless you so much. I want to appreciate all of you. Oh, my sister all the way from Norway. Thank you, ma. Thank you, Sister Shade. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. Thank you, Pastor Inkiru, Anastasia. Anastasia, thank you very much for all of you for the support. Thank you very much. I want to appreciate you. Till tomorrow, my name remains Paul-Esupofo. Every day, Monday through Friday, we come up and with 9:30 Nigerian time, and on weekends we come up with 9:30 p.m. Nigerian time. So until that time tomorrow, I want to say, go and do that film. Go and shoot that film. Go and do that. Go and write that book. Go and do that what God has placed in your heart to do. Nothing can stop you. You are unstoppable. Go and do the mind of God. Till tomorrow, God bless you.